Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Borders. Recently, German politics has been upended by the rise of the AfD, or the Alternative for Germany Party. Obviously in German, Deutschland means Germany. The party rose as a backlash to the European migration crisis of 2015 and campaigns for strong borders, I mean very strong borders with perhaps even fences and all, and even a departure, a so-called Dexit, from the European Union, which would be pretty extreme. The rise of the AfD has contributed significantly to polarization in Germany. Case in point, a recent incident that happened in the German city of Bremen. Frank Magnitz, an MP or a member of the Bundestag, the German legislature, was recently attacked outside a theater with a wooden stick that left his face severely bruised and bloodied up. It was a rather ugly sight to see. Politicians from across the political spectrum in Germany condemned the attack, even from the SPD party, the party which the AfD still blames for the attack itself. So someone has to be wrong, right? Also, the AfD blames both the SPD as well as far left-wing or even Antifa activists or extremists, however you want to call it, for using violence on poor Mr. Magnitz, who I think will be out of the hospital. I think he'll be okay. However, recent events show that Mr. Magnitz may not be quite as sympathized as he could be. The closed-circuit TV, or CCTV footage, has recently been released of the attack, and it shows almost no evidence of the armed thugs beating him on the ground. Basically, they beat Mr. Magnitz, and he fell to the ground, promptly hitting his head and bleeding out until someone helped him, which goes contrary to the official AfD version of events. While I'm sure the AfD would deny this from happening, it does not look good for him or them, though who knows. While the SPD, as I mentioned before, is struggling politically as they have been in decline, the AfD isn't doing so well either. In fact, one of their MPs from the more far-right wing of the party has recently left and thus could split the AfD vote, which of course will be good for all the other parties in Germany who hate them, but it will be bad for the AfD. So they are right now in a tough spot. This event is pretty significant for the rest of the world because it shows how raw politics has become. Due to all the polarization and anger that is happening in this country, you can see that violence is quite easy to happen. And even if there's violence that's a complete accident and it's not politically motivated, it can be accused of being politically motivated, which is quite sad, and I hope we can get out of it, but for now, I don't see it happening. So comment, subscribe, like, do whatever you can to help this video channel out. That would be much appreciated. So thank you, and see you next time.